What's up, everyone? We are just getting underway here in a few minutes. We just opened up the room seconds ago, so you guys are pouring in here live across the globe. Really excited for this evening. It is going to be a game changer. I've got some really cool info for you all. As you guys are coming in, just be careful. Make sure when you're in here that I recommend that you don't leave the room because last time I did this, people could not get back in because this room is maxed out here tonight. So once you get in, if you leave, again, you might not be able to get back in. But welcome, everyone. My name is Jamie Davidson. Again, we're just, I know people are pouring in here. And again, really excited for this event here. Let me know in the chat. I'd love to know where you're watching this from, where you're participating from. We're going to do some live chat and Q&A during the event here. But I'd love to know what, if you're in the U.S., what city or state you're from here. If you're outside, where else around the globe you are, what country or city or country you are in around the country here too. So hello. Oh, Nadine is in from Germany. Very cool. Bianca is in from New York. Dean C, late night. It's like 1 a.m. there, probably in Germany. Ray from Oregon. Mike from New York. My name is Jamie. Alex is also assisting me here as well, too. So hello from Tampa. Yeah, Tampa's a great area. I love that. Tampa, Florida. We got from Tunisia. Amazing. Peru. From Tyler, Texas. Awesome. Chanel from Georgia. That's where I am. I'm in Atlanta, Georgia here, just north of Georgia, or north of Atlanta in Alpharetta. Dula, we got from Canada. Hello, beautiful people. Ryan's here from Denver, Colorado. So yeah, if you guys are coming in here, feel free to put in the chat there where you guys are watching this from, participating from. Love to connect from here. Miriam is in from here from Nigeria, and we've got from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Amazing. We got someone from San Francisco. That's where my brother and sister live. Tass is in from Australia. Cynthia, hello from Florida, just south of me here. Someone is in here from Miami. It's in Lin. So as I started to say, if you guys come in here, make sure you don't leave the room. If you leave, you might not be able to get back in because we have over close to 1,000 people registered, and this room only holds 500. And so if you get out, we will hit capacity. Angela from Oklahoma, Shannon from Fort Worth, Texas. Awesome. So cool. People from all over the place, and it speaks to what an amazing, really global opportunity business is. Well, let's go ahead and jump into things here. We're going to give you as much value as possible. My name is Jamie Davidson. I'll talk a little bit just the background, but more importantly, I really want to give you guys as much value as possible here. Make sure you take notes. Recommend that you close out tabs on anything else on your screen, your phone. Put your phone on silent because some of the info I share with you here really could be a game changer and put you on a different path. Hello, I see some more people commenting from Fort Worth, from Pakistan, from Houston. Awesome. So great to have you guys again. We are live here, and my goal is to really show you the roadmap and how we go about it. Literally how you can get your own business going, start making $1,000 a day on Amazon, and we'll get right into it. All right, so let's jump into it as we get to it. So just recently, a few weeks ago, I was up in Brooklyn, New York, and I was asked to speak to a lot of advanced sellers on how we're using AI right now to really build and grow brands quickly. And so tonight's purpose is, if you've never sold before, or maybe you have some experience a little bit, to really break it down for you, give you some action items. I'm a longtime seller myself. Again, I've spoken on a lot of stages. This is a year ago in Chicago speaking. I speak in front of a lot of the top Amazon sellers really on the planet. Come learn from me and take a lot of pride in helping people do this so you can take action on it. A co-founder called AMZ Insiders, and we have a podcast called Fearless Sellers. Myself, this is my business partner, Joey Roberts, as well too. You may have seen her in the past, who's a 7-figure seller. But let's skip all this. Let's move on beyond myself and get into the important part. Other than you guys may know me, you may not, but a lot of the biggest names in the industry trust me for my expertise. Guys like Kevin King, guys like Stephen Pope, who's he's also known as my Amazon guy, Brandon Young, right? So on and on and on. We work with a lot of the top people in the industry to really make things work. This is, if you're selling on Amazon right now, if you've never sold, just give you a big picture perspective of where we're at in this business and this opportunity. This is the annual sales of Amazon sellers, people like me and you selling on Amazon, right? The Amazon.com, the Amazon marketplace, right? And so for 2004 to 2023, I started selling back here around 2012, 2013 time period. But look at this amazing growth, right? Even back in 2017, 2018, I started helping other brands and helping a lot of newer people get started. And people thought, oh, did I miss the boat? Because you missed this growth here. Meanwhile, some people that, thought it was saturated, that the opportunity was missed because people knew it, Amazon, look at the growth since then. Massive, right? These are billions of dollars. So 2023, last year, 574 billion. This year, sales projections are to be around 630 billion as well, too. So that is crazy, right? Look at the growth. The year-over-year sales is just amazing. So you see this big jump from 2019. This was, to 2020 during COVID, right? So you get this big jump, but guess what? It just keeps going up and up. So within 3-4 years, it's going to be over $1 trillion that people like you and I are going to generate on Amazon. So tonight, my goal is to show you how you can have just your little slice of the opportunity. And it's a really amazing thing. And it's been life-changing for me at Spot. This is a little chart that shows the percentage of these 574 billion. What percent of it is sellers like you and I, and what percentage is by Amazon? Well, about 60% of it is by sellers like you and I, and then the rest is by Amazon. So you can see every year the sellers, not only is the total pie getting bigger, but the percentage of the pie that we're making up is bigger and bigger, right? So that's also really, really encouraging. It's one of our guys. I love we call him Uber driver John, because he literally was my Uber driver. I was taking my boys to the lacrosse game, or I was going out to dinner to meet some other parents. He was my Uber driver. He asked me what I did, and he kept asking more and more, asking me for my contact information. He got involved. He did over 10,000 in sales in the first few weeks, and then sold multiple six figures very quickly in the first few months. So pretty cool. David and Leah sold their first business for 4.1 million. And then they sold a total of 5 brands for 13.2 million. And this is David with myself. This is his wife, and help them grow some of their brands and also even sell those. We'll talk a little bit more about that. These businesses are unique, that you can build them, make a lot of money, but you can also sell them at the end point and cash out and get a big payday as well, too. Yeah, and as Alex said in the chat, feel free to ask questions. There's a Q&A tab as well, too. In time, towards the end, a little bit later, I will answer all the questions you guys have. If I catch them during the thing, I may jump in there as well, too. So again, we've got some really cool bonuses for you for just staying on at the end. So make sure you guys take advantage of this. Again, we're not going to be super long here, but I will try to be thorough and give you guys as much value as we possibly can, just for staying on. Again, we have some cool bonuses for the guys that stay on with us. So a little bit about myself is I had absolutely zero prior experience doing e-commerce before I began to sell on Amazon, right? I didn't go to school for that. Actually, I was an Army officer, went to West Point here in the US, and had corporate jobs, bouncing around from different roles from year to year. Struggled with Amazon first, making mistakes after mistake, and then began figuring it out over some time, and have sold over $100 million annually on Amazon, and co-founder of AMZ Insiders, where we've helped over 1,000 people just like you launch, grow, scale, and even exit your brand. So who is this for? Anyone who's never sold on Amazon, but you're motivated to build your own side business, make additional income, and have an asset that you can sell for a lot of money. Anyone who's never sold on Amazon, but if you're motivated to quit your job, right? Like basically what I did, build a profitable business, and then you can grow and eventually sell your business for a large sum of money. Anyone who's never, who has already begun selling on Amazon, right? So you've begun, but you're not growing as fast as you want to. You're making mistakes. You know there's a better, faster path, and you want some help how to get there quicker and how to get things straightened out. And then also, if you're a bigger seller, right? We've worked with a lot of people that are already doing $1 million plus. We can help you grow from there. So frankly, most people have never sold, or maybe they started selling and they want to help. And let's get on the fast path to success and not take the long road. All right. Again, I have some amazing bonuses for you just for joining me tonight at the end, just for staying on. I'll also give you information how to get a copy of everything I'm sharing. For one of the bonuses for staying on, I will tell you exactly how to get a copy of everything that I shared with you here tonight, which is pretty important. So this is a little hard to read because it's not that big on the screen, but the numbers themselves aren't that important, other than if you look closely, you can see the number says 2.9 million, 2.4 million, 2.3. I need to make this slide bigger in the future, but because it's hard to see, but you'll see this is on a site called empireflippers.com. There's multiple sites like this, companies, but these are basically where people sell their brands, and you can see how much they're selling their brand for. And a lot of them are for, almost all of them are Amazon FBA businesses. And that's what we're talking about tonight. Amazon private label FBA. Private label means you own the brand. It's your business. You're not selling someone else's product. It's not drop shipping. It's not retail arbitrage. It's not wholesale. This is private label. So you own it. A lot of people chase kind of quick dollars thinking they can do drop shipping, things like that, or retail arbitrage. But the way you make real money is you build a small micro brand yourself and grow it. We help sprinkle it with some water, let it grow, and then you've got a real tangible asset that's worth a nice sum of money. But you can go to Empire Flippers right now and you can see all these brands for sale for, again, 2.7, 2.9, 2.4 million, 2.3 million, 2.1, right, and on and on and on. But you see they're almost all Amazon businesses. They're not Shopify businesses. They're not wholesale businesses. They're not Walmart, et cetera. They're Amazon, right? So with Amazon, I knew there was this huge opportunity, but I didn't know how to go about really understanding, getting into the opportunity for it. And so that's what I'm going to show you tonight. Again, basically, we built a brand from zero to over $100 million, over 2,000 different SKUs selling it, and eventually over 6 different brands. But initially, all you need is one brand, and frankly, all you need is one product to do that. So yeah, and so we'll get to some questions. I see some good questions. If it's something specifically, we can definitely figure out how to get in contact to make sure we can help you out and get you access for what you need. I see some of the questions. Any questions? Again, feel free to put questions in the chat there as well too. And again, my business partner Joey is able to jump in a little bit too. If you see her in the chat, she may be able to help you out as well too. So let's jump in about how to find the product. A lot of people, this is their number one thing. How do I go actually find the product? All right. So I always say finding products is, there's never been better tools than right now. And so tonight we're going to talk about a couple of really good tools to help you find great products. The awesome tool from AMZ Scout, which is the reason why I partner and do these presentations, because it's a tool I really believe in. It's one I use myself. It's my go-to that I use weekly. I was just using it literally earlier this week for a $100 million plus brand we were going through. So I'm going to show you very easily how you can identify winning products with some simple tools. But there's an art and a science. So like AMZ Scout, the tools make the science very easy. The art of it is a little bit about what you can bring to it, right? And so the way we like to do it is literally go through this exercise of brainstorming things, write out your list of hobbies, problems, passions, trends you see with your kids, or things that are going on basically in your environment, and get ideas of, hey, well, I wonder if this could be an opportunity to sell this on Amazon. All right. Amazon is the largest e-commerce platform. It's bigger than the next 9 biggest competitors combined, right? That's how dominant Amazon is. And it's just becoming more and more dominant. The other thing I love to do is use Amazon itself, browse Amazon.com, and literally play around with it, type in things like bestsellers. You can see at the end of listings, if you're looking at certain things about other items being sold, other competition, you can literally start typing. If you start typing letters on Amazon, it will start on the drop down. It will start showing you phrases, keyword phrases. You can look up those products and start analyzing, right? That's just the beginning in terms of like hey, where do I go? What are my interests? What do I see as potential trends? What might be interesting to me? So that's just the start, and then from there, we're going to actually look to validate it. So this is really important criteria too, because a lot of people come to me and say, hey, I want to sell bed sheets, right? Or whatever their idea is, right? I want to sell this. I've got this idea. Well, that's great, but you need to go through some criteria to validate and see if something makes sense. At the highest level, these last three first are the ones talking. Is there enough sales volume, right? I typically like to look for sales of at least around $10,000 a month in the middle of the page, and we'll show you with AMZ Scout how we can look at that easier. And then based on the competitors on page one, how competitive is it? And you can see that based on the number of reviews of other sellers. And then, can we make money doing this, right? At the end of the day, the reason why you're interested in doing this stuff is to make money, right? We're not just here to sell a product. We're here to make cash, to make money. And how do we go about doing that? We have to make sure there's enough profit margin up front. So we want to make sure that those things are in place. This is a good slide to take a photo of right here. Again, I'm going to show you how you can get copies and a replay of everything that I'm going through here. But this is like our secret sauce of how we go about doing things. So step one, I'll take just a second to go through this. And again, you don't have to capture all of this. I just want you to understand the ideas, or a little bit. Hopefully some of this makes sense to you. So the first thing is we're doing is Amazon is the world's largest search engine for finding physical products. Just like Google is the world's largest search engine for digital search. Well, Amazon is that, but to find physical products. And so everything on Amazon, right, you're going in when you're shopping, just think about how you interact with Amazon as a customer, since we're all customers as well too. I know you've got those Amazon boxes showing up to your house there. That the way you do that is all through a keyword phrase, right? So we want to find high revenue potential keywords. So not just like what product, but what keywords are getting a lot of volume, or there are a lot of demand, and then what are some of the products that relate to that. Median sales. This is where I said, really even 15,000 or more is better. I think I said 10,000, but really 15 to 20,000 is really what I prefer. And then I like products that are at least $25 or more. Usually between the $25 and the $75 range is a good spot to be. It's because it's enough of a price that gives you some more room for profitability, enough room for some more margin dollars, so to speak. And then the 25 to 75 range is nice because on Amazon, people just go and buy the product, right? They're not like researching a lot and deciding him enough. They're buying something of $500 or bigger. Those are things they may come and go, or put it on their wish list. But 25 to 75, boom, they're going to buy it and want that product showing up at their house tomorrow or 2 days from now, right? So this other one is another thing. How we've separated ourselves is we are heavily brand focused. So any new product we go into, we want to tie into this brand, meaning that, so let's say I'm going to sell massage ball products, right? So I have like a fitness health brand right there, right? So if I also want to sell, I get another idea that, hey, I want to sell barbecue spatulas and grill accessories. Well, that's a different brand. I don't want to put that under the same brand, right? So think about your product, think about your brand, and think of that in terms of a category that you want to sell it in. All right. So category is super important. And that's really what distinguishes things from, you want to make sure your brand is really clean and not confusing, right? So some people go to your Amazon store. Your Amazon store is essentially your brand, and they can see everything that goes with it. It'll make sense. Like the product makes sense, whether it's one product or 10 products, they all kind of go together. The quality of the product is really important. At the end of the day, yes, this business is all online. You can do it from anywhere. You can do it from the beach, do it from your phone. At the end of the day, from the customer's perspective, they're getting a physical product, right? So you need to make sure your product is of good quality, and that you've put a little thought of it into your packaging, how the product's going to look, so that it can really hold its own against any competition, or you can beat the competition, so you can have good reviews, have a good reputation, and grow it. Analyzing foreign markets. I used to teach people how to go into other countries. So if you're selling in the US, how to go into Germany, the UK. Now I tell you just to analyze it. Just look at the tools like AMZ Scout, look at some of the countries, see how well the product sells there. And it's more of a nice to know, because if you sell the business, you can tell the next person, hey, this business has a lot of runway, it's worth a lot of money, because has all this global potential expansion wise. So for you, I would focus on primarily the US until you're not really growing in the US anymore. And then once you do that, then then you can look to grow more internationally. With the exception being Canada, because Canada is already in you're selling in the US, it's already in your US account. You have North America, Canada, Mexico, and US. So Canada is an easy market to add sales for as well too. These are like investors called aggregators. We asked them what categories were they most interested in buying brands from. They said home and garden, pet supplies, baby products, health and personal care, outdoors, tools and home improvement, sports, and then beauty starts dropping down some more. So these are just what they're most interested in buying, which I think is interesting, because it doesn't mean if you have a product in musical instruments that you can't be really successful, but it's just a little bit more mainstream, or not as mainstream as these main categories. But so you may want to start in home and garden, pet supplies, baby products, health and personal care, outdoors. I like sporting goods a lot, so a good category around there too. So that's a little bit about kind of the criteria we use to find products. In a few minutes, I'm going to show you how to go about that with using some of the software tools, like using AMZ Scout to really see the data and to validate it. All right, again, happy to answer questions in the chat. Feel free to put them in there, or the Q&A only. We will go in there. I'll just jump in as I see some of them. Someone asked, what is better, FBA or FBM? So FBA is fulfilled by Amazon. That means Amazon, all the inventory stays at the Amazon warehouses. Amazon fulfills all of the orders. They take all the returns for you. They handle all the customer service for you, all the Amazon Prime, so the customer can get it in 1 to 2 days. So for all those reasons, FBA is where most people are going to sell, right? Because you don't have to deal with it. FBM is fulfilled by yourself, fulfilled by a merchant. There are examples where sometimes that makes sense. Usually it's if the product is more expensive, if there's maybe it's cost prohibitive to have Amazon house it at their warehouse, or maybe it's size prohibitive. Or let's say we had someone selling, one of them guys was selling a photo booth, and they were selling them for like $1,500. And that was like, with Amazon's return policy, you really didn't want to control the Amazon FBA, let them handle it. Instead, we wanted to handle it on our end. So yeah, FBA by far is dominant. FBM, of course, you have to fulfill it. But FBM is probably more on the exception. But there are cases where if you're up for fulfilling everything yourself and you can do a good job, do it. But most people want to have Amazon do it because they do an amazing job. Yep. I see a question about our zero interest loan. Don't worry, just stick around. We have some pretty cool offers here that I think you'll really like here for the question around that. And I'm sure, and I'll get through some of these more questions as well too. Ungated means you get ungated to be able to sell into certain categories. So certain categories, Amazon perceives a little more risk. Let's say toys, because risk for small children, or in the supplements, because it's going to go in the bodies. They want to make sure the sellers, they want to do a couple extra steps. And so you can get ungated into those categories by doing that. So yeah, so there are certain block categories such as vitamin substitute. Yeah, so some of those things are about getting ungated for that, and we can absolutely help you out with those steps to do that. All right, so let's talk about, we talked about finding a product, and I'm going to go into show you some tools and how to validate that in a few minutes. But it's great. You have a great product. Awesome. The other thing you need to be able to do is to drive really good traffic for that as well too. So the traffic right now really off of Amazon is so important. Amazon absolutely loves traffic there. And the way that it is done is really through tools off Amazon, through things like Facebook ads, Google ads, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. There's so many ways to drive traffic. Amazon loves it because you're bringing them traffic that doesn't exist. So they really reward you on that algorithm. And there's some really cool tools now. This is what I was talking about up in Brooklyn, which is, how to use AI into these things. And I only care about AI to the extent that it's simple, easy to use, and it's going to make us more money, right? So I want it to make you money and save you time and lower your cost to go into these things. And so the first one, of course, is ChatGPT, which is free. You can use that. It is so powerful, right? It's basically, you can ask it to really do things like write your listings, to communicate with Amazon. Anything writing related is super powerful. It's also super powerful in understanding your customer, profiling your market for your product. Basically, ask it anything that you don't know, and super, super powerful. So the one thing with Amazon, though, is when you get a sale on Amazon, is Amazon owns that customer. They own the customer data. And so you need a process to pull some of that data back to you. All right. So there is, and I see a question about that there's newer sellers, stuff you can't sell yet. Yeah, there's so much stuff you can sell. Don't worry about it. There's literally thousands and thousands and thousands of products that you're able to sell. And through the process, we help you guys validate. I'll talk more about that in a few minutes, but great question. Because finding the right product for you makes everything else in the process so much easier, right? And the cool thing is the right product for you is different from the right product for Robert, the right product for Keshler, for Bianca, for me. Each of us, the criteria, our own budgets, what we like, what we're interested in, can be different, but there's so much opportunity for all of us, but these exact same principles apply on how to go about it. So I just want to give you guys the big picture, so you guys know a little bit how this stuff works. I know most of you probably focus on like, hey, how do I find a great product? And that is super important, but I want you guys to understand a little bit more around how to complete the loop, to be successful once you have a great product. All right, now how do you make it sell well? All right, and so this is a tactic we use really well, which is we use product inserts. So in your packaging, you have little product inserts, and then we have these things called sales funnels, the ability to directly communicate with your customers, and then how to automate that little process. And this is the idea of these product insert cards. So product insert cards are really important. So you need to have an offer, whether it's a warranty, whether it's an opportunity to provide customer support, additional instructions for use. That can be in writing, or you might give them a YouTube video or something where they can go to provide it. So it's your way of capturing the customer lead information. And you can do things like win $50 by posting a photo of their product on Instagram and just tag your guys' Instagram account. Or you can give them an offer for download an ebook for free, right? So when you open your product, when you buy something, often there'll be little instructions with something on it. So you want to make something that gets their attention and gets them to take action, because then you own that data. So in this business, that is super important. This is the tool we use. This clarity6.ai tool is amazing for that. It gives you a 30-day free trial for that, for being on here tonight too. But all these things, it lets you build all of these things, all the product inserts. It's basically built for you, your website, all of the tools that you need. So with AMZ Scout, we're going to find the tool, we're going to do everything. And then Clarity6.ai is on the back end to help you do all the advertising, launch your products, to capture all of the information with the templates. So that's Clarity6.ai, our favorite AI tool, and allows you to email, do social media, all the things off of Amazon that you need to do is what we use Clarity6.ai for. And again, there's a 30-day free trial for that. I already showed you this, so I'm not going to go through this again. This is our step-by-step for finding products. All right. So we've become really one of the most successful Amazon selling companies on the planet, and many of the biggest sellers out there seek our expertise. All right. And so I want to talk to you a little bit about kind of our secret competitive advantage here. And that's these AMZ Scout tools, right? When I first started selling, we didn't have any tools. So we were doing all this stuff by spreadsheets, or we were guessing. It was just trial and error. Well, you don't have to do trial and error. You can actually get the data up front and see what products are most likely going to sell really well, and how to identify them and where to go about it. So My personal favorite is this Pro extension. There's this product database, keywords search tool is really powerful as well too. So this is really cool. I'm going to go through how to go about some of this stuff. So the Pro extension, I'm going to do a quick demo. Let me just pull it up live. I prefer to just demo it for you here and show you how cool and easy this is. Whether you're starting off, again, I was working with a brand that's doing over 100 million, and I just literally pulled this up for them to analyze their brands for them. So it doesn't matter. We're at this AMZ Scout tool is the best. Again, it's not my tool, but it is awesome. So let me see if I can get over to here we go. Minute. So there we go. I just need to share my screen right here. All right, cool. I'm going to share this here. So you guys should see my share. I'm going to do this right here. And let's do massage guns, okay? And again, this is not, I'm not recommending you go and sell it, but just massage guns, a very popular product. You can go through here and look at this stuff and go, wow, 52,000 reviews, 20,000. So obviously very competitive. Wouldn't be the one I would recommend for you to start with. But let's take a look at what this looks like in terms of sales. So I know it sells a lot because I can see how many reviews there are, but what is it? How much in sales do these guys do, right? You can see all of this stuff. They got cool videos here, more results, right? All of these things around it. So let's go down and take a look. You just go up to this AMZ Scout Chrome extension right here, and I just simply click it right there and let AMZ Scout work its magic. And this is like this is magic. Like I said, back in when I was originally selling, I wish we had this. I would have just absolutely made my life so much easier. Would have made so many fewer mistakes because this stuff is a game changer. So what this does is just does the analysis for everything on the page right here for you. So any product you look at, we're on Google, right? This is a Chrome extension, Google Chrome extension. You just pull it up and it does it all for you. And it actually analyzes this stuff. And this is by far the best tool in the market. Like how it looks, the interface is really, really helpful. It gives you a niche score. You can click into any of these things, a visibility score. But look at the estimated revenue here. So we go into, this is per month, right? 870,000 per month. I'll even make it a little bigger, right? So 870,000 per month, 620,000, 330,000, 300. So look at these 200,000, 170,000. So all of these guys are doing 90,000 a month is over $1 million a year. All these guys are doing well over $1 million, 2 million, 3 million, 5 million. These guys are doing like 10 million a year just with this one single product, right? So that's what we're talking about, how powerful this stuff is. So that's really cool. I like to know the sales. You can sort by it. The number of reviews, you can see, all right, that guy only has 638 reviews. That's not that many relative to these other guys. These guys have 635. They're still doing 100,000, right? These guys have 30 reviews. You're doing 25,000, all right? And so forth. So you can see that. You can also see the profit margin of these things, right? So 67%, 80%. You can see the niche history. So let's click this, and you can see average sales, average rank, average price. You can get this really cool data throughout like the last 12 months, and you can see what that looks like. You can see the sales. This is the orange line. We can see this really peaks during Christmas, right? So we can tell this product has a huge gift, just like right here, Q4 again. So huge here, then it kind of has a steady state throughout the year, and then it crushes it during the holidays, right? So holiday season, they sell tons of these products. All right, so very, very helpful, cool tool. Let me jump out of the niche there. Okay, bump out there. But super powerful to be able to see all of this data right here and then take it back. So let me jump back to our, stop the sharing here for a minute. But yeah, so AMZ Scout, again, you can easily find products, what they're selling, how much they're selling, and it's a game changer. So that AMZ Scout Chrome extension is super powerful. This is a screenshot of it here, what we're talking about. Again, I just showed it to you. The cool thing is you can do that with any product. A lot of times I have friends and people like, hey, I'm thinking of selling this. Jamie, what do you think? I always pull up the AMZ Scout Pro extension. I've used it for years now. It's, like I said, it's super easy, super cool. You can see it also will estimate your FBA costs. So it can give you a good estimate of how much profit margin is left. So it can estimate based on the weight, the dimensions of the product, all that good stuff. So it makes it super easy for you. The other thing that's cool, it has this profitability tool, like the opportunity, the overall score is an 8, the profitability, the demand, the competition. So if you remember earlier, I was talking to you guys about the criteria that we use to sell all of our products. Well, AMZ Scout Pro extension does it for you. It like figures out, hey, the average score is an 8, a 9, profit margin high, demand median. So it gives you, right, we want, they'll tell you, hey, this opportunity likely to succeed is a 3. It's too competitive. So like, let's move on to find something else. So again, super helpful, super powerful to do that. As a reminder, again, I'm going to be giving you guys some bonuses, some things. I'm going to tell you how to get a copy of this in just a little bit here because we're not going that long. Feel free to put your questions in the, I guess, the Q&A there. I will try to grab some more. Definitely, I'll answer them all here as well too, but I'll try to keep an eye as we're going through this stuff. Yeah, and I asked there was a question asking how many units of a product are required to start on Amazon. The reality is you can start with one product if you want, but of course you want to have enough inventory so we can build our business and sell it. So if you're fulfilled by merchant, you can literally start with, whatever amount you want. If you're going to send it to Amazon, you want it to be worth your while. So typically we're going to send like 50 units or 100 units to Amazon. So you can start with a very small amount and work your way bigger. It depends on your budget. But we prefer to kind of show you the right process to validate your product the right way, source your product the right way from really good manufacturers, the right questions to ask the manufacturers, all those things. So you get a really good product, and then how to negotiate the price the best with the manufacturer, and then how much you should order with that as well too. So the cool thing too, it has talking about they're finding suppliers, very easy. It's actually built into the Pro extension, which is cool. And we have a lot of expertise in helping you guys find great products. And that's something we're here to help you guys with as well. But good question. These are just other features of the Pro extension. Like I said, I love it. I just love the visualization of it, how easy the data gets to you, and all of the information that it can give you. It's super, super powerful, that Chrome extension. The AMZ Scout product database is a web-based tool that, so it's not a Chrome extension, but instead you log into your AMZ Scout set of tools, and the product database is awesome. This is where you can actually do research by either products, or you can do what I talked about, researching great keyword opportunities and then finding products from there. And you can set cool criteria, right? So you can pick your specific criteria. I recommend starting with one category at a time and just go deep into that category. Don't look at 10 categories at a time. Over 600 million opportunities in the database. It's insane. And then again, you take that and you can analyze it very easily using the Chrome extension. So they're a great 1-2 punch, the product database, then with the Chrome extension, right? You can set criteria around the price I talked about. Hey, it wants to be $25 or greater. How competitive you want. So you can play around with those criteria and really, really make it easier. Reverse ASIN lookup is a cool one. Basically, you take a competitor's product, and ASIN is the unique identifier. It's on every Amazon listing. You can go scroll down and find the ASIN. You can take that number and you can literally copy and paste it in here, and it can do reverse search. It will find all of the top keywords that are driving the sales for that product. So you can find, all your top keywords, how you go about it, how you need to rank for that so you can build really, really high converting listings so you can drive the sales as well too. This AI listing builder is awesome from AMZ Scout. Again, in the past, we would be doing this, or we would send it all out to someone on Fiverr. We'd hire someone else to write our listing. Now you can do it right here, like easy, right? You help generate the keywords, and leveraging AI, the tool will literally build out your product title, all of your bullet points, and your product description, just like that, right? So easy, total game changer. And 90+% of people selling on Amazon are not doing this stuff. All right. I saw a question. Yeah, homemade products. There is a different section on Amazon for homemade products, or things like Etsy. They do have a different issue. You have to make sure you have enough of them. And it's a question if they're like consistently the same or if they're different. If they're the same, you can definitely do that. Otherwise, Amazon has a different category. Say it. And Ezra asked, where do you repackage a brand? Yeah, so you're gonna get the item from your manufacturer. You're gonna have it how you want it. So it's gonna be your brand. You might have your brand name on the product, or if it doesn't have it, or it just might be your packaging. But it's gonna have your barcode, right? Your Amazon label with your brand name, and then you're going to ship that to the Amazon warehouse, and then they'll put it on the shelf, and then they'll stick it in an Amazon box, and off you'll go. Some of you guys may have experienced Amazon's experimenting with shipping the item like directly in the package you provide them, so like to save the extra box. So Amazon's constantly doing things, to be cheaper, to drive down costs, to save you money as well too. The potential profit will be taken into account the low inventory fee, since it's going to come to our margin. Yeah, so Mike, so through the tool, the Chrome extension, you can get a good estimate of your profitability. The one thing you have to verify, you still got to verify, is what your cost of the goods are. But in the tool, it can tell you what the products are selling for from your competition, what the Amazon fees are for those products, and so what they're left with. But you have to do the math in terms of what you're paying for the product. There's an FBA tool calculator in there, very easy. It'll capture that information, and you can just plug in what you can acquire the product for, and that will give you a good estimate. I typically say I want to have my profitability of no less than 35% after I account for Amazon fees, after I account for my cost of the product, basically every cost except for marketing, right? So, which is like advertising on Amazon. So with that, if I'm at 35% and it comes down 15%, we spend 10% on marketing, then I'm still left with a 25% profitability. Of course, if you can be even more profitable, like 40, 50, 60%, all the better, but you need some room enough for profitability to account for your advertising costs. So we can go more into that. So a lot of great questions from you guys. You guys are a really great group tonight. I'll keep moving on and keep checking some questions. I did my live demo already. I did it in reverse order, but the Pro Scout, let me see if I can I was going to get it back over there. So the cool thing, again, nowadays, that AI tool I showed you from AMZ Scout, that's brand new or just very recent. So that is super powerful, a real game changer. The Chrome extension to me is always my go-to tool for anyone I'm helping out here in our offices, thousands of clients worldwide. I'm always going that with them to help validate the product and understand the actual opportunities, the profitability. And again, it does it for you. It tells you the ranking, but of course you're going to put your own eyes on it and use the data. And then that tool, the software tools, like the product database and the keyword research tools, those are super important, super powerful. And I love they have it all in one there. So basically what we're looking to do is we want to focus on existing demands, right? Using these AMZ Scout tools. We want low to medium competition. We want to analyze the profitability, right? We want to have that profitability of 35% or greater before advertising. We want to find ways we can add some value, right? That could be as simple as, a little different color. It could be a little bit different design. We're going to package two goods together, right? We don't want to just what we call Me Too products. We want to avoid that, but we want to find something a little bit different, right? That can make us stand out on the listing. We want, as we say down at the bottom here, be better and different. Okay. So that is really important because you want to add value to the marketplace. If you add value to the marketplace, then your business is going to do really, really well. Feel free to keep the questions coming in the chat there. So this is using this method that I talked to you about, these are our sales. All right, so per month, this is just one brand, 2.394 million in February, 2.75 million. This is in March, and one brand, our other brand, did 1.89 million, right? And this is just within a given month, and these are two different brands. This is just our US side. So 2.3 and 1.7, and you can see the year-over-year growth is really, really big. So we're employing these tactics ourselves, and they're proven, and that's why people start with us to just follow the path that we've done. All right. As I mentioned, using our method, over 100 million a year on Amazon, over 2,000 active SKUs, and we have successfully helped others, including several sellers, now do well over $1 million on Amazon. The reality is, you just need one product. You're literally one product away from building certainly a multiple six figures, hundreds of thousands of dollars of business, or even a seven-figure business, $1 million business, literally with one product. Again, love all the questions coming in. Questions is, how can we find quality suppliers on Alibaba? Because even various have bad reviews. Yeah, so I like to do one tip for you guys asking about suppliers. I'd love to do a request for quotation to see everything that comes in. But Alibaba does make it really competitive for people to get on page one. And so verified suppliers, as you mentioned, but you can see a lot of their things around there. I mean, you can order samples from there. Most suppliers want to do a good job because that's the only way they're going to stay in business and be successful, is if they give you really, really good customer service. They do a great job for you. So, but I love the request for quotation. So you list what you want. You can update it. You can even use ChatGPT to write the script of what you want there, and then you can you'll get a bunch of quotes from there. So they're all bidding on you. Yeah, Laquana, yes, you can do two things. One is your brand, if you're brand new, is you want to get into the brand registry as soon as you can. You'll start the process to show that you own the brand. You can start a trademark process, and then Amazon will get you into their brand registry very quickly. I helped my good buddy here just a couple weeks ago. He started, and like within 3 weeks, he's already in the brand registry. You don't even have to be in the brand registry yet, but that unlocks a lot of cool things, like beautiful parts at the bottom of your listing called enhanced brand content, videos, all those cool things. But you want to make sure whatever you're going to use your brand name as, that you can trademark it, that someone else isn't using it. So I always say, it doesn't matter how cool your name is. It's just, you need something unique. Again, you can use ChatGPT that give you new ideas, and you can easily search the trademark database to make sure that's not conflicting with someone else. So sometimes a brand reduces price very down, but we cannot do it. Then how can we compete with it? So yeah, that's important on your sourcing side. Sometimes brands are lowering their cost because they may be sourcing the product at a lower cost from you. So we have a lot of strategies to get you the best price. It's really important that you get that best price, because otherwise you have a harder time competing, right? Because they might lower the price. But usually, again, if your product is good, you don't have to be the lowest price. You can be a value, right? If you're a better product, better quality, maybe a luxury product, people love, for some things people don't want the lowest cost because they assume the lowest cost product is the cheapest one. So they want to get something a little bit nicer. So you don't necessarily have to be the cheapest product to succeed on Amazon. Great question. I saw it from Robert S. question. We'll take wholesale suppliers' inventory and scrub it for the best products to sell. It's a really good question. I have some good friends that are big in the wholesale space, which again is more of a cash flow thing. But there are definitely ways you can analyze that. So happy to potentially discuss that more with you and look at it. But there's definitely some creative ways you can do that and analyze things, especially using some of these AI tools. So I will feel free to put more questions in here. And one of the questions I put on the screen here is, a lot of people are like, hey, that's great. You've had the success. This is, all I do is live, eat, and breathe Amazon, right? And I've done this for the past decade. And I love helping other people do that too. Or even if it's just a side hustle to build it while you have your main income. It's a lot of fun. It's fun to get after it. My one friend who's very successful financially, he's been building these, launched on Amazon just in the last few weeks. And he doesn't really, in his case, he has a high paying job, but he just finds it fun and exciting to build this, right? And so we're helping them do that. And I see, again, more questions. Feel free to keep putting the questions in, and I will probably answer. So again, the question is, how can I do what you did? And so let's talk a little about that. So my goal is really, how to make this work for you, right? Tonight's about you all, helping you get started. Some of you already have accounts, helping you get to that next level right there. So three key principles. I've learned this to really build a successful Amazon business. And in order to act on it, we first must define the problem. And one of the things is, too many people are selling in similar ways. 90% of people are following the wrong path, right? They don't know what they're doing. They're not taking advantage of the right things. They're not following the right roadmap, or even worse, they never get started, right? They never get started. And right now in 2024, Amazon's, 630 billion. And then a year from now, Amazon's going to be approaching 700 billion. And you're going to be like, wow, I should have gotten started, but I didn't, right? So many talented people just don't get underway. All right. So the solution is, what's so powerful is why, I've analyzed a lot of businesses in my life. I've looked at car washes, restaurants, franchises, other online businesses, affiliate market, like so many things out there, right? And there's nothing like the Amazon business. There's nothing like the model. They're so good at the fulfillment, getting things quickly, and everyone shops in Amazon, right? And so you can literally build your own brand. You can do it from anywhere, create a profitable business, and you do it the right way, and you'll have multiple 6 figures, 7-figure plus business that you can grow and scale, to your own desire, depending on what your goals are for your lifestyle. So these 3 principles are important. So pursue a large and growing market that you can scale. Frankly, this is why I got into Amazon. I believe the e-commerce space, it's a multi-trillion-dollar industry that's growing at double digits. There's no other industry on the planet, in the economy, that is doing this other than this industry in e-commerce, and it keeps doing it year after year, right? That's what we talked about earlier, this crazy growth, particularly to Amazon. And some of you guys asked about FBA. Again, FBA makes it so easy. All the warehousing, all the fulfillment, all the customer service, right? So that's why we could scale a big business doing it just from a computer, because all the hardest part, we leave that up to Amazon themselves. Principle number 2, ranking your product is so important. It's great to have a great product, to get a great price. Awesome. You've got a winning product. Well, you've got to be seen on the Amazon platform, and that is so important. I talked about that earlier. You've got to be able to know how to drive external traffic using tools. I mentioned the Clarity 6.ai tool. Using our methods, we launch products and we grow quickly. This product launched, here's an example, by day 6, we were doing over $10,000 a day in this product, okay? Again, the results is a brand that you can scale wherever you want, throughout the US, Canada, Europe, where you want to take it. It's up to you on how you want to grow your business. Another key principle of success is never be afraid to ask for help, okay? I know a lot of people, I can struggle with this at times too, but you've got to be willing to ask for help to make this work, all right? So I've not failed, just found 10,000 ways that don't work. And you don't need to make all the mistakes. Learn from other people's mistakes, right? Learn how to follow a path, how to get accountability, how to get the right mentorship, etc. Say, is this business hard? Yeah, I would say building anything that's going to be multiple hundreds of thousands of dollars, millions of dollars or more, right? There's going to be some complexity to it. There's going to be things that are going to be really hard to know without some help, all right? So I like to put in this frame of, hey, you have a choice, keep doing what you're doing. But if you believe building your own successful Amazon business, leveraging the power of AI, which is total game changer 2024, we can create your listing so much easier. We can identify the product so much quicker, right? We can help you analyze your business so much quicker. You can help write your, communicate with sourcing agents, leveraging AI so that they respond to you and you get the best price so much easier, all using AI. If you believe that's the answer to a better life, better income, and to create a financial asset that you entirely own and you can sell someday yourself, then you're going to need some help. All right. I know this for a fact. How to choose someone to help you. Do they have better results than average on Amazon themselves? Are the people they're helping getting results? Has this worked for a long time? Have they been able to scale their business consistently over time? And they provide direct support with themselves personally. All right. And the reason I share this is because these are the standards we hold for ourselves. All right. This is how we work with people. We're hands-on. We're not online. We are in person. If you go to big events, if anyone's going to, I know a lot of you are newer selling. There's a huge Amazon event in a couple weeks in Seattle hosted by Amazon called Amazon Accelerate. I will be there, right? We're not one of these online gurus claim we're in person, in the flesh. We speak at events. We're actually invited by Amazon to present by Amazon there. So myself, Joey here will be launching or hosting her podcast there. So we do this. We work with people hands-on and directly and help build community, right? And so Chad here, some of his key takeaways, I won't read all of these, but he says, focus on building your brand. Don't be afraid to learn as you go. And Amazon is the door opener. So much more in the e-commerce space. And AMZ insiders are 100% the real deal. All right. As I mentioned earlier, the biggest names in the industry trust us to do things. And so I'm not going to play these video testimonials this time. Athena, some of you guys may know Athena from the big players. Albert, one of our clients, really great test. I know on this webinar jam here, Tool, sometimes it can get frozen up.
My business journey before I had AMZ Insiders was a bit of confusion. I needed to get focused. My problems that I've been trying to solve is how to launch my own private label. The fact that AMZ Insiders is accessible makes them stand out to me. I can talk directly to Jamie, I can talk to Joey, and they have already blazed the trail that I'm trying to follow. The main value I see from AMZ Insiders is that I'm getting professional coaching, so I don't have to reinvent the wheel. I can get from launch to success maybe in a year or two versus trying to figure it out myself using YouTube videos. I mean, Jamie's a 100 million seller. Joey's sold her business in a year for over $1 million. They've been here, they've done that, and they're willing to share their knowledge. I love that.
Hey guys, so my name is Athena Severi. I'm obviously here with the one, the only Jamie Davidson. And I will tell you something, I am a networker, I'm a connector. I've traveled the entire world. I go to every conference. I'm probably one of the most connected people in the Amazon world, let's just be real. I meet a lot of good people, and I don't meet very many people that are as special as this guy. Like, you getting to be in his circle, you getting to learn from someone of his magnitude at his level, but without the ego, without all of those negative connotations that can sometimes happen when people get really successful. Like, this guy is just so kind, so honest, so helpful. He's been adding so much value to our community, and I just want to tell anyone out there listening that you get a chance to work with this guy and it can change your life. So really, there's very few people out there like you, Jamie.
Oh, sorry, I had to get my, I think my audio was blank there for a minute. So I think we've got it fixed there for you as well too. So sorry about that. I'll repeat a little bit of this. Was just the, we did the live demo there for you guys, and the, we have, let me know if you guys can hear me okay in the chat here. Hopefully you guys have got me back now here. Sorry for the technical glitch there, but now we're back. Yeah, sound is back. So point was, you guys got the couple of testimonials to see how we work with people, but these are the tools, the 26-week membership to our AMZ Insiders Pro Academy. This is, we do live trainings every single week for you guys, bring in the best experts in the world specifically for you guys. We do over 80 videos every week. We're updating these. You can do live Q&A with myself, with the team. That's a $2,900 value. Live training. So that's access to the Pro Academy. The live trainings every week. You get 4 months of that. It's a $2,000 value. You get a one-on-one consultation with myself or my team, a $499 value. And some of these other things too. I won't go every single one of these, but these are really cool things. The product sourcing blue sheet, the exclusive black book. This is really cool. This is all of my contacts, all of my vendors we use, basically our top people that we use, all for yourself. So as well as our AI tool. So total value of this is $11,694. We also have a new training on TikTok shop, which is really cool. A masterclass on that. TikTok is really growing as well too. And then you get everything with AMZ Scout. So you get all of our stuff with the coaching plan, everything there. And then you get the Pro extension, the product database, the reverse ASIN look at. So some of those things I talked about, keyword research, product tracker, keyword tracker, stocking stats. Again, this is the huge one. This Pro extension and this product database are my two favorite. The Pro extension by far is my go-to. I use it almost every day on that, what I was showing you guys earlier. So that's a total of $379.99 for an annual plan. So that's $380 for that. These things are amazing. AMZ Scout puts this together. Absolutely love this stuff. Top 1% products and niches selected by AI out of millions of items on Amazon. Like, would that be of interest for you guys? Would you guys would like that given to you? The top 1% of products. So it's a $1,999 value. It'd be easier to say a $2,000 value. And then Amazon monthly trend reports covering niches, trend reports, etc. This is a $499 value, right? So this stuff is gold. You want to get your hands on this stuff because you get this, all the other stuff is so much easier, all right? And so all these tools here, the software, the 1,000+ exclusive Amazon products, the 12 monthly trend reports, that is a $2,877. Don't forget the 99 cents value there, right, in total here. And that is really, really powerful, along with these other things. A seller hook for 3 trending products in 2024. All right, so this is like another level of like 3 specific products for you guys. And then how to navigate things like suspensions, any kind of issues as well. There you get all of that information as well too. A $99 value. How to appear on the first page of Amazon. A list of 100 suppliers from US and Europe. That's a $399 value, and more. So you get all of this. AMZ Scout, AMZ Insiders Deal. Our program itself, our coaching alone, without any tools, is $10,000 to work with us. All right. So you're going to get this opportunity to work with us. As we mentioned earlier, I won't go through it all again. The Pro Academy, the live training with us every week, right? To get all the help, all the Q&A directly from us, a one-on-one consultation with us, all the tools we have, the black book, all of our stuff. That's great. You're going to get everything with us, and you're going to get all of the AMZ Scout tools, right? We talked about, including all of the cool bonuses, TikTok shop, the seller hook reports. These 2 bonuses are insane here. The 1,000+ exclusive Amazon products and the 12 monthly trend reports. Like, trust me, you want to get your hands on those. And the AMZ Scout tool, which is the Pro extension, the product database. So all that for $799. So that's basically like, what is that? Like $60 a month, right? You can't buy the typical software tool for Amazon out there is going to be like $90 to $200 per month. and you get none of this stuff. You get none of these bonuses. You get none of the coaching, none of the guidance directly from us weekly live. So originally when AMZ Scout talked to me about this, I said I didn't want to do it because we don't, the value of our program is a lot more. The only reason I agreed to do this is because I know there's a lot of sellers out there that can't quite invest, 10 grand into just the coaching itself to begin with, on top of, hey, you need some capital for your product. But AMZ Scout, they've got such a great tool and software to bundle this together. We've been able to help a ton of sellers with this combination. We've seen a lot of awesome results. So cool. So you can go into the link is at the top in the chat there. Again, I will answer more questions, of course, with you guys. Feel free to take your phone out right here. If you open up your camera, and you can just, a little link will pop up. And when that link pops up, you hit it and it will take you to the, take a second to come up, I think, but I think it should come up. I'll see if it's a little slow on my phone, but the AMZ Scout offer should come up with it there. So hopefully it's working there. You guys test it out yourself. Let me know in the chat if you guys hit the photo and then hit the little link on there. Oh, there it comes. All right. So you get this, again, it's hard to see, but you'll see the offer there directly for, which is pretty awesome there. So it's amzscout.net/get/jamie.annual. And again, the link is up at the top of the chat there, or you can scan that QR code to take advantage of it. Again, really awesome value in here. And there's some other cool things. You have this Klarna 4 interest payments of $199. That is a really easy service, cool service. That's one of the payment options when you can buy now, pay later. That's a super easy tool to make things work. And that is really convenient because you can do interest-free payments. Like that's a game changer. Klarna right there makes it basically $199. You can get started, right? Like that is pretty awesome right there. So you can do that. And then this is really cool too. We make this completely risk-free. Refund guarantee, 10 days, right? For no, any reason you don't want it, you can get a full refund. I've been doing this for a few years with AMZ Scout. No one ever takes the refund because you're going to get tons of value and you're looking to build your 6-figure, your 7-figure business. And it's just an awesome value, right? Like you can get started. Again, we showed you that little Klarna tool for less than $200 or $800 for the entire year. You get the AMZ Scout tool for the entire year. That in itself is worth it with the bonuses there. And our coaching program is a $10,000 program. All right. And that's a great deal. $10,000 is a great deal that people pay for, but you're going to get it included for your $799 as well too. All right. You get access to a lot of cool programs, like latest programs such as Amazon SIP. So this is how to streamline your e-commerce packaging. We were talking about this a little bit earlier. That's really powerful. You're going to get access to our entire Pro Academy. So this is your how to find your winning products, how to source winning products. A lot of you guys had questions on sourcing, how to launch your winning products, how to get great reviews. So those things are really important. But what I've learned in building these businesses is also a lot about your mindset and productivity hacks and how to organize your business. And how do you set it up with what do you set up as an S Corp, as an LLC? What tax advantages can I take advantage? Because all this stuff is a tax write-off. You can do all sorts of cool things. And so we've got a special partner that will help you set this thing up. You can make tons of money just from the tax hacks we're going to show you, right? Way more than any of this $800 is going to cost you. It's pretty cool. But how to optimize your listing, what your advertising strategy, all these things are really important. Everyone just thinks product. That's great, but you need to do more. And so we really break this down in simple ways for you guys, right? And the instructors we use, we bring in the best people in the industry. Literally, myself, Isabella presented last week with us. We've got just rock star after rock star will come to you and present with you live. You can do live Q&A. These are people all presented here, top people in all different areas, right? The primary is myself, Joey. We do so much more. This is one of my favorite, actually, right here. Tommy, I bring him in usually in December for, he has amazing tax hacks, blow your mind how you can write off all this stuff for your business. Sebastian here is amazing at sourcing. They can find any products. They give you so much help, so much enthusiasm. Sean Hart is amazing at some of the stuff I talked about earlier to help you with your products as well too. Did I? There we go. Someone, Joey. All right. I see JR just purchased. Awesome. I lost my screen though. Maybe the screen can get put back up there. Where did my presentation go? Otherwise, I'm happy to do Q&A while we're there. But hopefully, Alex, if you can pop up the presentation again there, that would be. Did it just lose it, or maybe it just went there? Okay. Question is again, this is Sean. Here's Joey. Again, she'll be one of your lead coaches. Joey actually went through this program, went from $0 to $1 million in 12 months. All right, following the processes, the exact process we talked about, you will have access directly to Joey, myself, and our award-winning team here, and that is amazing, right? It takes a village to be successful, and this is what we're here to help you with. These are things we have to be. You have to be someone who has the desire to build your very own financial asset. You must be willing of someone who wants to take action. All right, I can talk to you all about this stuff, but unless you take the action, again, it's completely risk-free, right? Guaranteed, money back guarantee for any reason. You don't have to have any reason at all. If for any reason after the first 10 days, you're not happy, basically the first 2 weeks, 100% guarantee. You can check everything out where we're at it. So we can't make it. If you come to me separately after this is over, and this is like the last time I'll do this year, I can't help you out. We don't offer this on our own. This is only with AMZ Scout with them. This is actually when you sign up here, like I see several more have signed up, that it's actually through their system. So I can't offer you this. Ours is $10,000. The $10,000 is great in itself, but tonight is awesome for you guys to, again, if you haven't gotten started, this is a great opportunity to get started. If you have gotten started, it's a great opportunity to get on the right path, right? And like Joey, she'll tell the story. She did sell on Amazon before. She had another product that failed on her own. She basically found me at the time. Now our team is much stronger. It's a group of us. And she wanted to do it right for her next product. And so she followed the path, the formula. She's someone who takes action. She's someone who is serious. She had a real why. She wanted to be able to, she has a young child. She wanted to be able to work from home, spend time, be able to go to school and do that. Same thing with me. I wanted to be able to, I was making a lot of money as part of these private equity deals I was doing, but I was traveling. These deals would end after a couple of years and I might have to move to Chicago or travel to Chicago or work in Boston or work in California. Like I wanted to be with my family of 3 boys here in Atlanta, Georgia. And I wanted to participate in them growing up. I wanted to coach them and I did those things. So I had my why, just like Joey had my why. So you have to have your own why and be willing to take action to do that. We can't do that for you. That's the part to do. And you have to be willing and ready to invest in yourself and your business. All right. This last one, you must be willing to put in the work and realize that you'll get 0 results if you do 0 work. All right. That's the hard truth answer. There's no simple way. It's like getting into shape. If you really want to get in shape, you've got to get out there and go for a walk, right? You've got to get exercise. You got to go to the gym. If you don't put the effort in, you know how life is. You're not going to get the results that you want. And so tonight, our goal is to kind of give you that path to really help you and make it completely risk-free, right? The reality is there are a lot of crappy Amazon programs, people on the market, but the also reality is that you have a real opportunity to make a meaningful difference in your life and in the lives of others. And you're denying that from happening if you don't get started. So, yeah, someone says, I work for the government. I want out. Laquan, yeah, I mean, I used to be in the military. I remember I'd be like I launched a vending machine business while I was deployed because I was like, hey, I want to earn some extra income. I don't want to be capped at my income, based on a fixed salary and, not a lot of opportunity. I want to make as much as we can sell, right? So that's what this is about here. We've helped, again, thousands of people now. You heard from Athena earlier, who's a leader in the industry. You heard from Albert about the reason why he came to us. He's actually based out of Hawaii. This is Maurice. We helped build him from 0 to over $1 million. He just got married a few months ago. He's got a 7-figure plus supplement business plugging away. Did not graduate from high school, I think Maurice would share, but he was like, hey, I want something better, right? Now he's married to his beautiful wife and they're building a family together, moving to that. So we love those success stories. So myself, Joey, our team, we get really excited to see that progress, right? We talked about Uber driver John earlier, getting to that first 10,000 in sales in the first month, right? Joey did $200,000 in sales in 1 month. Like, pretty awesome, right? Like, those are life-changing things that happen. Talked about David here earlier. Him and his wife Leah, they called it Project Bring Daddy Home, because David was a medical sales supply guy, and so he was traveling all over the Midwest. And they have young children, and he wanted to be able to be home. So they built the business together with them, and then they sold the business. So pretty cool. So again, happy to answer questions. I'll take a look through for questions here for you guys. I've never done this before. It's not an excuse, right? This is what this is all about, helping you get started. This is Dima here. Had never done this before, currently does. Now he does well over even 500,000 per month. He's now presents on his own journey, his story. This is him up in our warehouse here in Atlanta, where we showed him kind of some tips on how to grow his business even bigger. And we have so many people we've helped over and over with this here. And again, we'd love for you to be our next success story. Sammy, remember Sammy had all sorts of products, working with him. Patrick, actually remember right during COVID, him first starting when that kicked off. Patrick, so much. So again, with AMZ Scout, we've kind of laid out the exact path, how to get started here, and really made it as easy as possible. I talked about Joey here, right? Built a 7-figure brand, 0 Amazon experience, getting underway. And so time after time, it is just a game changer. Again, we have the link here. Let's take a look at any Q&A. I'm going to go through. Jim was, I'm starting this program, exactly the information I was looking for. The information shared on barcodes alone will save me hundreds over the course I use to present my products. Jim called me. This is before COVID. Jim called me during COVID for additional help. He wasn't part of our program anymore. It didn't matter because I'm always going to help people. And he was selling adult puzzles, and his business went crazy during COVID. So he needed help how to scale and grow it at a whole different level. So that was super cool to see guys like, people from all different backgrounds, all different stories, all over the world. But a lot of us have similar whys, right? Just similar whys. We want to control our lives. We want to have some level of time freedom and financial freedom. And that's what we've been successful helping people do. So as I said earlier, not knowing how to select a product is not an excuse, especially with this offer here. AMZ Scout's going to give you those secret bonuses here just for this thing tonight, where we're going to give you those top products identified by AI that are super, super powerful. Carlos, we actually helped him sell his business. He grew it so much. Again, so many success stories that we really take a lot of pride in. I want to get back to, let me see if I'm skipping ahead here. Just going to talk to David. I want to see if we have the, this is Brandon. Brandon was doing a few $100,000 a month to get him to, but he basically flew me out to New Mexico to help him. He grew his business to, he sold the business for like $75 million to a company called ClickFunnels. But Brandon, again, a real good action taker, high school dropout. He was 26 years old at the time I was there, followed the process, then started doing over $5 million a year on Amazon. All right. So this is Isabella just talking about, how many people we've helped and how personal we take it. Isabella, you can read it for yourself. He's a trusted source for the latest Amazon strategies, and the best of the best seek to learn from Jamie and our team. All right. Don't be afraid. We make it super easy. That's why we give you the risk-free guarantee. You get 2 weeks at it. And what often lies in their side of fear is actually greatness. So you got to break through. If you're feeling a little uncomfortable a little bit, again, that's why we give you this opportunity to make it super easy. They put in the chat there, I think, Alex, did you have that? You can split into 4 payments using Klarna. That's super cool. That's never existed before. I know that's super easy to get that approved for you. And you can get that right here too. So this combination is a lot of fun. This AMZ Scout and our AMZ Insiders together, it's like it's the match made in heaven, because you get the best of both worlds. at like a fraction of the investment, so you can put more towards your Amazon inventory and get this right here. So if this sounds like you can go ahead and enroll. Like I said, we have all these bonuses with the black book, the 45-minute one-on-one consultation, and everything that we walk through. So I want to take a look through any questions, because I know you guys had a lot of questions earlier on, and happy to again provide you guys as much value here. I know tonight we're kind of packing a lot into a short amount of time, but want to really make sure you guys can get as much value and answer as much questions as I can here. So hey, Calvin, yes, we can get your excess reset. If you reach out to Joe, we want to make sure you're in the school platform. So our platform is in school now for the live training. So you just have to make sure we have you like a current membership there, because you don't want the old membership to the, so you want the current one where the videos are coming, all that stuff with all the new stuff there. So we have to just make sure you're in school for that, but we can get you the info for that as well too. How's AMZ Scout different from Helium 10? So yeah, different. Helium 10 is a lot more expensive for one thing. Typically you're gonna spend $1,200 at least, is this the cost of it. They have some similar functionality in terms of the tool. Like they also have a Chrome extension. I like the AMZ Scout Chrome extension way better. It's way more intuitive. It provides more data. So the concepts are similar, but I think the interface with AMZ Scout is just way more user-friendly. It's pretty much like idiot proof, right? So they make it like they give you a score of 1 to 10 on what the product opportunity. The Helium 10 does not do that. They show you like very easily how they rate the opportunity around it. So different things like that as well. And it's just, again, this Helium 10 does not give you any support, coaching, any of the stuff. Our Pro Academy, access directly with Joey, myself, 45-minute call directly with us. So they won't give you any of that touch. So a lot of it is this touch to really help you get to that next level. But great question. Yeah, so how to find the perfect 7-figure products, how to save. So yeah, so some of this stuff is part of the bonuses. We've got the list of it. So some of the finding the products, I talked about the criteria for how we go about using the Chrome extension. And I showed you the exact criteria that we use to find the product. So in terms of the price points we're looking for, what the profitability is that we're looking for, and then the basically using the Chrome extension, you want to see how much those products are selling, and we want to make sure that there's enough demand for it. So, people that want to go deeper in the first thing you're going to see in the Pro Academy is everything around finding great products. And again, with this here, the bonus here tonight, you get this 1,000 exclusive Amazon products. If you want to do this on your own, you're going to need some tool. So, you're going to need AMZ Scout. So you can't do this without a tool. This is not my software. It's not my tool, but you're going to need a tool, right? Whether you're going to use AMZ Scout or something else, you're going to spend at least $1,000 a year on it. This tool I recommend, and it's cheaper, but you're not going to be able to find the products without the tool. So I showed you the tool on how to use the AMZ Scout, the Chrome extension. Again, we don't have so much time tonight to go through it, but in the product database, you're going to set criteria to get a list of those products, and then we're going to validate them using the Chrome extension. In our coaching program, we do offer opportunities to get on calls directly with us to review your products, to actually validate it with you as well too. So the sourcing stuff, again, the tips around using the request for quotation, the RFQ button is the top hack I have for you around really reducing your costs. One time I saved 20%. We were paying like $1 per ball for massage balls, and through request for quotation, another manufacturer offered 80 cents, and we've been selling for a while. And our own manufacturer came back and matched it. We saved over 20%. So on every $50,000 order, we were saving $10,000 on every order we ordered throughout the year. So that was massive, massive savings on that as well too. Yeah, and KK too. Yeah, so let me know too if it went through our criteria. yeah, let me know if you're looking to do this without any tools. By all means, you can try to do that. But I have not seen anyone be successful by trying to watch like YouTube videos without doing it. I can just show you the path that we've done, the path that the people we've worked with have done as well. But if you're looking to do it for zero, I can tell you Amazon is not a $0 investment. You have to put money into it if you want to get results. I think of things like franchises cost hundreds of thousands of dollars, restaurants $500,000. So if something like $60 a month for software plus all the access to the track record and the roadmap and the accountability, if that's outside your budget, yeah, then this probably is not a right fit for someone. But for those, it's an amazing team. Like I said, we do get a lot of you guys do come to us separately on our own after the fact, and we will not offer this for you because this is only through AMZ Scout. It's their tool software. We will give you access to all of us, myself, Joey, our entire team, all of our experts as well to help you out. So yeah, we get excited. I see some more people I just saw did sign up too. I saw William, I saw Michelle, I saw some others as well too. So it is pretty cool. So we're excited to work with you guys. Again, we make this stuff as risk-free as possible. Again, happy to ask questions with you guys separately as well too. So Ezra asked, so Joey went from 0 to 1 million. Is that gross or net? So that is her gross sale. So she went to 1.2 million, but she sold the business for 1.2 million of cash into her account directly. So the business, she built it to 1.2 million in about 13 months. And then, so she made several $100,000 in profit off of that because she had really good margins, like around 40%. So she made close to $500,000 in profit. And then someone bought that business from her for about $1.5 million. She sold it to them, and that money went into her account there as well too. Yep. Yeah, and Laquana, yeah, if you're part of it, you should have access. If you have access, if you signed up with Joey, then you will get access to this as well too. Feel free to reach out. Anyone, we can help you with that as well. How do I get in touch with you? Again, the best way is you reach out here. You can, again, basically, if you guys are reaching out here, you can do that. You can find me on social media on Instagram. I'm at jamie.davidson on Instagram. But again, anyone who reaches out and signs up here tonight, you do get 2 weeks of free trial and money back guarantee, right? So you guys completely risk-free. You can try it out, whatever you want. But really great questions. Yeah, refund guarantee, 10 days. This is really cool. This split the 4 payments. We'd never done this before, but I know that tool is super easy. So absolutely love that. Yeah, I see. I will see. Happy to answer more questions from you guys. It's a really exciting time to be selling on Amazon. The cool thing is once you have your product on Amazon successful, you can leverage Amazon. There's so many other avenues. There's TikTok shop. There's your own Shopify store. There's Walmart. There's all these other things. But don't do that until you maximize your opportunity on Amazon, because Amazon's the best opportunity out there. And again, with AI tools now, you can do everything we talk about. You can implement so much quicker and tool using some of these things. AMZ Scout has the AI builder to build your tool complete, or to build your listing, right, without having to pay someone to do that. Saves you a ton of money, right, than hiring someone to do that or trying to figure out what keywords. You don't have to do all that. You can simply plug and play, create the listing, and any questions you have, we'll guide you through it, right? And there are always questions because every situation is different and people have different strategies and the different products and they're trying to get ungated. All these things come up. And so that's why we don't do a course. We don't just give you a bunch of videos. We actually give you live trainings every single week. Kelvin says this program is an absolute game changer. Kelvin, awesome, man. Look forward to running into again events. Like I said, I'm going to be at the big Amazon event coming up in a few weeks. I cannot offer you this program there, so don't ask me if you're running to me there. You can only get this tonight. This is the last time I'm doing this year because I'm going to be busy in Q4 selling our own products. But we're going to be working with so many of you all. I see several more as well too. I see Lisa, signed up as well too, and I see several more. So I see Mark, Paul. Looking forward to working with you guys, and can't wait to help you guys build and be successful. So let me know in the chat any more questions you have. Let me know if there's anything holding you back. I'd love to know what your concerns are. It might be with the offer. It might be with Amazon itself. Maybe you're not sure. If you're not sure you can do it, let me know what your hesitations are or just questions you have, and happy to answer anything else that comes to mind. I know we went through a lot here, but the idea was to give you as much value and show you this offer here with AMZ Scout, which again, I love. Again, I always get blown away by these bonuses here, let alone all the value of everything that we do. Yeah, great question. It says, what is the budget to start this business? How much someone might need? Great question. Realistically, you're going to need a few thousand, $5,000, I'd say, for your first order of inventory, the shipping of it to get it here. Usually, we're going to try to sell the product. We're typically going to price it on Amazon for 5 times what we pay for it. So if we're selling an item for $25 on Amazon, we're typically going to buy that product for $5, right? And so let's say you order 1,000 units of that. That's $5. That's $5,000, and then you're going to sell that inventory. It's worth gross. It's $25,000. Then you can net it out. See, when I say Joey sold 1.2 million gross earlier, I'm talking net of all of her. That's her total sales. But when you, in terms of your profitability, you net out Amazon fees, your cost of goods, everything else. But you're going to start, right? So you turn that $5,000 investment. Maybe you get $10,000 back, right? And then, hey, that $10,000, we're going to now put $6,000, $7,000 back into inventory, right? So we're going to go buy more and grow. So there's this balance of, initially you've got to be able to invest in your business and then grow from there. You can do less. You can do 3,000 or less. I'm just saying realistically, most people, whether they use cash themselves or a credit card, they're going to do it. But you can't get a return on your investment like this, right? Some people put $5,000 and they get a 10% return a year. In a whole year, they make $500, right? We're talking about selling and getting a return on investment of 50%, 100% within a month, right? Let alone entire year. Obviously, there's cash going back out in terms of building your inventory, running your business. The cool thing about this, the AMZ Scout deal, coaching, again, you don't have to spend $10,000 in coaching plus another, couple $1,000s with a Helium 10. You can literally get all of this included for $800 or $200. You get started tonight with that payment of $4, again, with no risk. So we'd love for you to be our next success story. We know we've done this since 2017. We've been helping people, and we want you to be our next success story. We love it, even though it's like this amount is basically super low. We love to be our next success story. Maybe you'll come, maybe we'll partner with you. Maybe we'll help buy your brand. Maybe we'll help grow your brand further down the road. This is how we meet a lot of our partners, people that end up being coaches with us. We want you to be our next success story, but the only way you can do that is if you go ahead and take advantage of this. Again, it's completely risk-free here. But great question about the budget, but hopefully that answers that here. How long does it take to start making money? Also a great question. Typically it takes around, I'd say at least 3 months, right? The first 3 months to get going. And then from there, you can start building there. 3 to 6 months, and then you should be, because usually you're going to be reinvesting. So a lot of people, they may have, they use it as a side hustle initially. You get all the tax write-offs for this $800. The tax, like if you have W-2 income, if you have a job, you can use this on your taxes, especially in the U.S. to write off against your taxes, because this is a business expense. So this, your computer, any expense you have is all expenses you can use to write off. So you can save massively on your taxes too. And we have experts that come in and talk to you around that as well too. As Alex says here, yeah, refund guarantee 10 days. I saw a few more people sign up here. So I'm only going to stick around. I'm happy to answer some more questions. And here we go. Exclusive offer is here. One-time payment worldwide. Awesome. Yeah. 4 payments. Use this link and choose the Klarna button. So Alex is hooking you guys up in the chat. Again, do not reach out to me separately asking for this. I can't help you. I can only offer this through AMZ Scout right here, and you get their software. As I said, it breaks down to 800 divided by 12 is basically less than $70 a month. I can tell you, running this business, that's a no-brainer. And if that's $70 a month, if you feel that's risky, you want help, you get money back guarantee right there. But so anyways, look forward to working with so many of you guys, all of you that signed up. If you're on the fence, just take that leap, because this is going to give you that, again, you have the money back guarantee, but don't worry about the money back guarantee, because what you want is the result. We want to help you get to that first 6 figures in sales and then build from there. Cool. Happy to answer any more questions. Okay, another good question from Mike. Yeah. What steps can one take to mitigate the inherent challenges of potential delivery delays that can affect your Amazon low inventory requirements? I've read in forums where some sellers are paying $500 days in low inventory fee. Yeah, so Amazon is, this is newer. They have low inventory fees. So when you're starting off selling, so they're not going to really hit you with this initially, because you have to have a sales history to get hit with that. So that's more for larger sellers initially. But the key way is that that you want to have enough inventory on hand, initially. So you don't want to put in 10 units, 20 units. You want to put in, a couple hundred units. But what we do, and I recommend, is if you're ordering from China, is that you have some of the inventory that you keep, could be at your house, in your garage. If you have, if you need to keep it somewhere else at a third-party warehouse, enough that, so if your inventory gets low, that you can quickly replenish it. All right, that's what we do. We have a big warehouse down the road here, and so that way, any SKU that's low, we're replenishing quickly, so that we're avoiding any kind of fees, and we're just not missing out on sales. So regardless of the fees, you want to keep product, you want to keep things in stock. Joey, when she was selling a ton with her first product, she was running out of stock a lot. So I told her my 3 keys to selling on Amazon is: don't run out of stock, never run out of stock, don't even think of running out of stock. So Mike, that is a super important topic. That is really important. So a lot of people think about getting the product right, all the stuff we talked about, but they don't understand how important the inventory is. And forget about Amazon or them trying to charge you a fee or a fee. It's so important for your business, is because your capital, you want to get your inventory in, your money out, and then you want to put your money in and get your money back out. And the way that works is you need to be in stock so that your product is always available. So yeah, exactly. So don't keep all your inventory at Amazon, right? So you want to keep a balance. You don't want to keep too much inventory there, because you don't want long-term storage fees, so things don't sell for 6 months. But if you get low, things start picking up. Like if you implement these tactics and stuff, it starts picking up, that you have inventory close by, because when you order from China, you're going to need like they're going to need like 4 weeks to get your product ready usually. And then it's going to take 4 weeks to ship it, right? So you're talking like 60 days on the slow boat from China, right? Because typically not going to want to airship stuff, because that's going to be more expensive. Sometimes we do airship if we need to, but usually you want to plan it so we can take it by boat. And but we want to have some inventory locally, again, whether it's at our own spot, or as you grow bigger, you can have, you can keep it at you can basically rent space at someone's warehouse to take care of it for you, so they can send it to Amazon. But great question, Mike. Question really: can we get keywords without a tool? There are tools you can use. You can even use ChatGPT a little bit. So there are tools, some free tools called GPTs. You can go in there, and if you search Amazon tools in ChatGPT, you'll see some from there. And but most of the tools you can, do have keyword tools. The AMZ Scout tool has it. So I recommend using, you need a tool for your business. So I would recommend taking advantage of there. But yeah, there are some options if you want to do it without using a tool as well too. Mike says, great, thank you. I found out about those fees today while researching it. Was concerned. Right, help. Yeah, don't let it scare you away and worry about it. It's just Amazon's trying to incentivize you to run your business really well. And they want a good experience for the customer. But at the end of the day, they know we've got to be profitable and successful. Otherwise, if they want people to sell on the platform. So don't let that scare you too much, but you do want to be, I'm glad you brought the question up, because I didn't talk about it a lot, but manage your inventory is super, super important. Awesome. Let me know any more questions you guys have. Happy to answer more. You guys have been really great questions tonight. Can't wait to be working with so many of you guys. And Yeah, awesome. You guys are going to get access. My guy Travis, right away by tomorrow, you guys will be set up. We'll be rocking and rolling. AMZ Scout team will get you direct access instantly for your software access, and then I'll get you complete access and plugged into our system and tool. You'll get your free one-on-one call with us, all of those things, which, again, I think it's a game-changing offer as well, too. So I'm going to stick on just for a few more minutes here. For those that have not signed up already, this is your last chance to take advantage of having me here live. Again, the last chance time of the year I'm going to do this, and you can take advantage. Again, it's completely risk-free. You can get started for as little as the 4 payments, using Klarna there, or a one-time payment. So it's kind of a no-brainer. Hopefully, if you're interested, you think you're willing to put in some time and effort, like an hour a day, maybe 2 hours a day, or maybe some more time on the weekends, like you can absolutely do this business. All right. So awesome. I'll check for any more questions that you guys have there in the chat. Awesome. Again, I hope you guys got some good value on here just about how we've done what we do in terms of finding products, how to source products, using some of the AI tools we talked about. Hopefully some inspiration in terms of what we've done and the opportunity as well too. Can we start Amazon FBA of a product at 10 units at start? You can do it at 10 products, but I would say that's more just of a test, because what are you going to do once you sell your 10 products? Well, now you got to replenish it. Otherwise you're out of stock, right? You're out of business. So if you want to do it just to try it and figure it out, yes, you can do that. At 10 units, I probably wouldn't do FBA. I'd probably do FBM and just fulfill them yourself. It's only 10 units, but regardless, you need to have more inventory. You have to have your inventory plan so you can do it initially. But yes, you can. It's just you're not going to get far, obviously, unless you have a plan for more units. All right. So awesome. Great. Again, great questions tonight. Just the link is up here in the chat there to take advantage of it, or you can scan with your phone. You open up your camera here and over the QR code, just like I'm doing here. Oops, you can't see me. I got my phone here over the QR code, and then you hit the thing there, and you will get the one-time offer here to take advantage of that. So again, awesome stuff. Great questions tonight. Hopefully you guys it's helpful. It's a really exciting time period because you guys start now. You've got Q4 coming up, the holiday season. You can crush it. We can help you guys crush it. And that's when things get really crazy, and build for 2025, right? Build and grow there. It can be an easy side hustle on the side. You'll be in very good hands with us, and look forward to you being our next success story. So with that, I'm going to wrap this up here, unless there's any final questions here. And yeah, fourth quarter, it's a great time to start right now because you can actually get some of your stuff early on. And then January, February, like the early 2025, again, the year numbers keeps getting bigger and bigger every year. So, the sooner you get started, the sooner you can take advantage of the growth. So definitely recommend right now is a great time to get started, help you learn through it. You'll see some of the excitement through Q4 and then really build for a big 2025 throughout. So great question as well too. So, all right, you guys, like I said, have asked a ton of great questions tonight. Amazon, massive opportunity, growing like crazy, and this opportunity to own your own brand, to do it intelligently with these AI tools. You can do it cheaper and better with this AMZ Scout tool and software suite, along with our coaching mentorship. I think it is a no-brainer. It's less than basically $70 a month. You can do it in 4 easy payments, guaranteed. So make it hopefully a no-brainer offer, which I see so many of you took advantage of. Can't wait to work with y'all. If you haven't signed up yet, last chance to jump in there before we close this out. And you miss it, again, don't reach out to me directly for it because I can't help you out. Our program is $10,000, and excited for those guys to be able to help some of you that, hey, I really want to get going, but this is an opportunity for you to get going, right? So it's for $70 a month for your business. You get the tax write-offs alone are way more than that. So as long as you're, hey, you're going to put some effort towards this, some effort, you will get a big return on the investment. So with that, I'm going to get ready to close this out. PK questions. Lacona says, thank you. I needed this. Yeah, awesome. good. Hopefully you guys found this helpful. Let me know any final thoughts in the chat. I know I saw earlier JR started here too. Yeah, Rose Young does shows brand name products to sell also. It can show you it will show you those products. I see some more questions. I saw, but ultimately you want to get your own brand because you don't want to sell other people's brand because that's wholesaling, but it will show you how they're selling. Absolutely. I believe the blue ocean theory, but how do I get eyeballs on the product consistently? AMZ Scout or you? Yeah, we have a ton of strategies specifically for this. So I showed you about our Clarity6.ai tool to help you rank your product. That has everything from your PPC tools to your, it's all part of, we'll get you, show you all that. All of your strategies off of Amazon, all of your strategies to set your campaigns. We have expertise in this. I actually advise one of the leading software companies in the industry called BidX that does this better than anyone else. So you get access to take a look at that as well too. But yeah, ranking the product is something that is absolutely essential, and we are absolutely committed to helping you out with. So yes, so good question. Sorry, I missed that earlier. If you're doing FBA, your next start, it says I'm already Amazon seller. My next step for FBA is sourcing your product, making sure your listing is great. And if you've already done those things, it's then about how to drive traffic to it, right? How do your Amazon advertising campaigns off Amazon, Google ads, what's your advertising strategy? And we'll absolutely help you guys with that. We actually teach that. We have lessons on it, and we'll guide you through that process as well too. Yeah, I see so many questions. Yeah, a lot of questions are saying, I saw answered some of those as well too. All right, awesome. I think I got all of the questions. Visitor, I'm not seeing the Klarna option. Is that maybe, well, there's a QR code here on the screen, and yeah, the pink color option. Thank you, Alex. I know you can, on the QR code, there's a QR code on the screen with your phone. You can try that as well too, I believe. I'll see there as well. So good question there as well too. But I think Alex is helping you out. Actually put the link directly there for you. So no problem, take advantage of that. I love that. That Klarna thing is cool. Like, it makes it super easy, interest-free. That is, I had that for a hotel we're staying at. It was like, oh, interest-free, why not? Let's like, save myself some money by not paying it. So it is an easy use, but regardless, great value. Will be in good hands. Promise that any issues, like I said, you have no commitment until really 10 days in. So you're good on that. Which niche is better for FBA for beginners? Yeah, I talked about earlier. I mean, we say the riches are in the niches, right? So you want to find little opportunities within every brand category. There's a lot of big categories. I talked about earlier, things like, I like sporting goods a lot, pet supplies, tons of things there, home items. These are massive categories with thousands and thousands of items. For those that sign up, again, you're going to get this list of 1,000 exclusive Amazon products, all right, generated by AI to help look. So you're going to have tons of ideas, and then we can validate them. You can look through, show you, let's take a look, make sure they meet our criteria, Chrome extension, how competitive is the category, what are they selling per month. This alone can help you, but we walk you through the methodology to find these niches too. So, just a category itself. Typically, I would stay away from things like supplements to begin with, cell phone accessories. These categories are super competitive and difficult to get into. So I would stay away from things like electronics where things could break, things like that. So yeah, stay more kind of the items that won't break and aren't super competitive. So as you start off with, you can get traction with it as well too. Great question. So awesome. Again, I appreciate Alex has been super helpful, and our partner here putting the links in their chat. You just put their last chance to get this. Again, you get 2 weeks of free access right here, refund guarantee 10 days. And but again, our goal isn't about the refund. Our goal is to get you the multiple 6 figures and in some cases 7-figure business that can be life-changing. You put in the work, you get the results you want, and you can do it more efficiently and more effectively than any other business opportunity I've seen. This is why I've stayed with it. I was doing other things, as I said earlier, in my life with I was in banking. I've been in for-profit education at a senior level, made a lot of money in it, but nothing was as attractive as what we can do here in the e-commerce world. Awesome. How about the tech stuff? Well, tech stuff is, we got it covered. So we've got the AMZ Scout stuff here. It's got you, handles the software there. The Amazon platform is super easy, right? You have to know how to create the listing, how to create the shipping plan, all that stuff. We help you with that in the Pro Academy. We'll talk to you step-by-step. We can help do the shipping for you if you want us to coordinate your shipping. Great. The cool thing is you don't need tech skills, all right? Because the Amazon platform handles it all for you. You need how to use it and follow the processes, and we can help you with every aspect for it. So yeah, you don't need to be a techie. You don't need any of that. You need to be someone who's has your why, someone who's motivated to, improve your life, to be in a better spot than you were today. And if you do that and put in some effort, you'll get great results. But again, another great question. All right, I saw my phone buzzing off. A couple more people in it. I see Jason just joined. I see Brian. Awesome. All right, cool. Awesome. All you guys that joined, we will be seeing you guys next Tuesday. Will be our first live training, so be ready for that. If you can't make the training live, you will get they'll be recorded. Again, this is for everyone who signs up for the deal, and you get unlimited Q&A with us, access to all of our Pro Academy. You're going to get a one-on-one call with us as well too. We'd love to get to know you. It's obviously here we're talking to you across the world, but so excited for this opportunity. So excited for you guys to help. I get really thrilled and pumped. I know Joey does too, to really make a difference and have success stories. You put the effort in time, you'll definitely have that opportunity to be the next success story. And that's what we want. So hope you guys got good value out of here, and hopefully you're excited about some of the tools and the offer here. Again, I always get excited by some of the things, AMZ Scout stuff. I am excited by our own stuff, of course, but let's help you get there. Let's help you break through. So many of you guys are right there. You just need that extra push. You need someone to hold you a little bit accountable. You need a bit of push. You need to plug into a community. And this formula works. We can get you that opportunity. And as Alex put in the chat, it's completely risk-free, right? Refund guarantee 10 days. So no risk tonight. The only risk is that you miss the opportunity tonight by not taking advantage of it. And then, like I said, I can't help you out if you reach out to us separately, because this is a special offer right now for tonight, and you have these four payment options. So I think it's a no-brainer, and so many of you guys as well too. So thank you, everyone. Kelvin says awesome stuff. Appreciate you, Kelvin. Good stuff. And yeah, can't wait to meet so many of you guys. Again, I will be in Seattle live event. We'll be at a big event. We'll be in Austin this fall. We'll be in Vegas. We'll be in Seattle next week, or 2 weeks from now, week and a half from now. So can't wait to hopefully meet some of you in person, but ready to help some of you guys get started right away, and let's make it happen. So thank you, everyone. Appreciate all of you guys tonight, and let's crush it together, and can't wait to get underway with so many of you guys. And this was awesome. Thanks. You guys were great group tonight. Great questions, and let's do it. Thanks, everyone. Good night.